Gilbert Arenas, let's get into you in this regard because you being in this platform, your voice growing more and more significantly with each passing day, with each podcast. Again, major props to you for pulling that off. No one would have suspected that you would have been able to pull this off. You've had your issues, which you've talked about yourself in your career. Obviously, get suspended in the 2009-2010 season over the handgun stuff and all of that. Nobody would have thought about that. But when I thought about it, I said, you know something? I'm quite sure there's a lot he wanted to say back then. I'm quite sure there's a lot he wanted to say over the years. I'm quite sure he wanted to say it in a way that wasn't fit for FCC airwaves. So guess what? This kind of helps him. This kind of touches on the kind of stuff that Gilbert Arenas wants to do and wants to basically create in terms of a platform and an opportunity for other players, former players and beyond, to be able to do. Am I right in surmising that that's what you were thinking when all of this jump started for you?
Yeah, actually it was an accident at first. I was on Complex, I had the show on Complex.
Okay.
Out of bounds. And then they didn't have a budget for everyone. And then the producer said, let's do podcasting. And I was like, what's podcast? What is podcasting? And then he broke down the idea, and I was like, yeah, I'm not a radio guy, right? I like my face. And he was, oh no, we can just call it, he said we can call it.
CNN heard, yep.
He was like, we can call it video podcasting, right? This is 2018. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. So, I did a couple episodes, and I was like, I don't like the way that went. And he was like, nah, and put it out anyway. And he said, the audience don't know what you didn't say. They only know what you said. So do not, and he said, this is what I had to work with. Do not edit while you're trying to say stuff. Just say it. We can edit after. Don't try to pre-edit what you're going to say. So, that was the first year. And then, I remember I had Kevin Durant on. He went to Golden State.
Yep.
And this is Kevin Durant, right? This from, DC, know him, so he pulled up. And he was nervous. He was nervous, right? He's, doing this because it was the Draymond Green, why he left. It was that time.
Got it.
Right? The cussing and all that. And I right there understood exactly what athletes go through. It brought me back to, I understand what you're feeling. And then I just kept it on the narrow, didn't worry about it. And once he realized I wasn't going down that, he opened up, started talking about everything, right? Yeah. And then that's the same thing with Lou Williams. And I realized when
Lemon Pepper Lou. Everybody think, let me tell you something right now, just as an aside to interrupt you for a second. Everybody want to get on Lou Williams for that. Let me confess right here on my own damn show. He wasn't lying about them lemon pepper wings at Magic City. I've tasted them before. Damn it, I went to Magic City once upon a time. I was like, okay, damn it, he was telling the truth about those lemon pepper wings. But go ahead, Gilbert Arenas. I just want to make sure everybody knew that. But go ahead.
You remember when Lou Will came on and he was talking about, how he was underpaid and never was asked to be a sixth man. They just gave him the job. And then he talked about the Toronto. This is when Kawhi Leonard was a free agent. Right. And he said the reasons why players don't like Toronto. It's cold. They don't have no family, this and that and that. And then that blew up because everyone thought and put in the mind that Kawhi wasn't going to go back. Right. So, and then from there, like sometimes I had, I mentioned to you that I had T.O. on. Yep. And then T.O. did his thing. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to. And I edited it all out. And I'm pretty sure that if he watched the episode, he probably was like, man, why'd you edit out this part? I was looking out for your best interest, right? If that was me on that side and it went out and then it went south, I was like, damn, why y'all didn't just erase it? So, it was a chance to really protect the athlete.
Yep.
Protect the athlete. And then it became therapy.
Therapy in what way? Why was it therapeutic?
Ex-athletes' biggest issues is 2 times a day, 11-1 practice.
Right.
That 5 to 9, right? Getting ready for the game and then game, right? Our brains is wired to be active. We need to put this energy somewhere because that's when our energy levels went up.
Right.
So when you're retired and those 2 times come up, you're depressed because you have nothing to do with, you've never figured out, right? 10, 20 years, right? Those 2 times were so important to you being busy. Now you have nothing to fill it. So if you look at my time, right? If you look at the time of my show, 11:30 to 1 practice time.
Yeah.
Right. So now we get to come on there and get out that aggression that we have. And then as soon as the show is over, like, okay, lunch and nap. So it gets us in the routine that everyone struggles with when they're done.
Do you believe that's why so many athletes, current and former, are getting into podcasting, getting into the media, because it keeps them connected to a world they officially departed from, and that is what they need to survive? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Mentally, when our careers is over, that part of us dies. And no one has taught us how to die and still be alive. Right? No matter how much money we have, it is meaningless to us if we don't have no purpose. So now, you know, I get to come and talk, and, you know, we get to go back and forth with, you know, takes and sport. It's like a locker room again for us.